What's up? It's Terry from onelusionhub. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a full sequin dress in Procreate. For this tutorial, I'll be using my 300 plus Fashion Beading Procreate brushes, which includes different sequin, bead, diamond, and flare brushes that you can use to create realistic fashion details really quickly. If you want to check them out, I'll leave the link in the description below. So before we jump into the actual tutorial, I just want to give you a really quick explanation of how the brushes work. Because most of my brushes are built as dual color brushes, then we'll jump straight into the drawing. Procreate's dual color system basically lets you use two colors at the same time. You have a primary color, which I usually use as the base or highlight color, and a secondary color, which is the main color that you're currently selecting. The color currently showing on the palette is your secondary color. I usually select primary with a lighter color, and the other should be a darker tone to show the shadow and highlight of the brushes. For example, let's say I want to use yellow and green. I'll select yellow first. This becomes my primary color. Then I'll tap the secondary color swatch and choose green. Now green is my secondary color. And when I draw with the brush uses both colors together. Most of these brushes are also pressure sensitive, so the harder you press, the larger the beads can become. And if you want to quickly swap or change the colors, it's actually really easy. Let's say I currently have green as my secondary color, but I want to change it to yellow. I just tap yellow once. Since yellow is the color now displayed on your active palette, yellow instantly becomes the new secondary color, and green automatically shifts to your primary color. So you don't have to constantly go back and reset both colors. And that's basically all you need to know for the brush settings. So now let's actually start drawing the dress. First, I'm gonna start with a mannequin. You can use basically any mannequin, model, or fashion croquis that you already have. Create a new layer above the skin layer. Now select the freehand selection tool and make sure color fill is turned on. Then I'm just going to draw around the silhouette of the dress. The goal here is just to create a clean base shape for the dress. Lower the opacity a little bit of the dress. Create another new layer. For the center of the dress, I'm going to start with a diamond. I'm using brush B48 from bead 3. I'll stamp one diamond right on the center chest part. Duplicate this diamond layer. Go to hue, saturation, brightness. Bring the brightness all the way down to 0. This gives me a dark version of the diamond that I can use as a shadow. Select the transform tool and move the shadow just a tiny bit down and to the right. After that, select Gaussian blur and set it around 2 to 3%. Then lower the opacity of the shadow layer. This creates a really simple drop shadow effect for the diamond. Once you are happy with it, merge the layers together. Now let's start filling the dress with sequins. Create a new layer above the base color layer. I'm using brush B28 from bead 1. I'm going to start around the bust area. Instead of randomly filling everything in, I'll just draw a few main lines that follow the direction of the bust. Once I have those main lines, I can start filling in the empty spaces between them. You can also build up more sequins on top of the first layer. Now let's move down to the skirt. Again, I'm going to draw a few main lines following the direction of the dress. You want them to follow the movement of the body. Then I'll slowly fill in the empty areas around them. You don't need to make everything perfectly even. Having a little bit of variation makes the dress look much more natural. Now I've filled roughly the first third of the skirt. At this point, I'm going to make my brush color a little bit lighter to create a gradient dress effect. Continue drawing from where you stopped. Layer more sequins on top, following the same direction of the dress. Once I get to the next section, I'll make the color even lighter. And again, I'll start from the area where the previous color ended and gradually build the next section. So I'm basically working from dark to light. For areas where you want more folds or deeper shadows, just use a slightly darker color with the same sequin brush. That helps emphasize the shape of the fabric. I'll keep repeating this process until the entire dress is covered in sequins. Now let's add the back part of the dress. I'm going to create a new layer below the skin layer. I'll choose a dark gray color and use the freehand selection tool with color fill again to draw the back portion of the dress. I'm using Procreate's default airbrushing soft brush here. Create another new layer. With a dark gray color, add some additional shadows throughout the dress. I'm focusing more on areas like the folds, the sides of the body, underneath the chest. And if you want even more depth, use the sequin brush we were using earlier. Lower the brush opacity a little bit. Overlay some sequins on top. Now let's add some sparkle. Create a new layer and select Flare 6 from Bead 3. I'll just tap a few areas of the dress to create some little glowing highlights. Then I randomly pick Flare 16 and Flare 1 to add more details around it. I'm just using the same B48 sequin brush we used earlier. With a darker shade, I keep on adding more sequins to the shadow areas. Once I'm happy with everything, I'll group all of my dress layers together. Lastly, finish the look with a diamond necklace. Create a new layer. Select brush B9 from bead 3. Draw around the neck area to create the diamonds. Then switch to brush B2 and add the pendant. Duplicate the layer. Go to Hue, Saturation, Brightness. Bring the brightness down to 0. Go to Transform tool to move the shadow just slightly down and to the right. Select Gaussian Blur. Apply around 1 to 2%. Lower the opacity of the shadow layer. Then merge the layers together. Lastly, create another new layer. Select Flare 2. Add a few little sparkles around the diamond's necklace and you are done. If you want to enhance the dress a bit more, you can go to a final color adjustment. Select the sequin layer of the dress. Go to Curves. Just try to adjust a bit of the overall light and dark values. Also, you can try to adjust the brightness of the dress too. This is a really easy way to fine-tune the final look without having to repaint anything. And that's it. If you want to try the brushes I'm using in this tutorial, I've linked it in the description below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.